What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the electric guitar tutorial for You Are the One by Lincoln Brewster, the live version. So let's jump right into it. So today I'm going to be playing through the patch that I created for the Helix, HX Stomp, HX Effects, and Pod Go. So if you like any of these sounds, feel free to pick up the patch, link down below. So this song is also in the key of E. If you're coming back from the All To You video, this song is in the key of E. I figured that I'm going to break down the acoustic part just at the beginning as well because it's so prominent throughout the song. The acoustic's really driving this song. So that part sounds like this. So an E5 chord looks like this. So what you're basically doing is you're barring your first or your second string, A string, and D string with your first finger. Then you're adding your pinky to the G string, 4th fret. Then you're kind of raising your wrist so that your top two strings ring out. So then now take that and add your ring finger to the 4th fret, low E string. That's that first chord. So you're going to want to bounce on that low string. So that second chord is an A2 chord. So basically what you're doing to play your A2 chord is you're letting go of your E string or your A string, and you're just placing your first finger on the 2nd fret D string and playing everything open starting from the A string. And then what you're going to do is you're going to play your B chord. And normally a B2 chord looks like this with a root 5. Barred. First finger is barred, 2nd fret. And then ring finger and pinky are on the D string and G string, 4th fret. But what you're going to do is you're going to keep those top two strings open. So you're going to raise your hand, raise your wrist a little bit. So then Lincoln comes in with a harmonic. So it's just a harmonic is just you're resting your finger barely on the strings. 12th fret, like right on the actual fret, not in between. B string and E string. And then you're going to play the note on the E string, 11th fret. And then if you want to, you can hammer on the 12th fret B string. Okay, so for this song, you're actually going to sit out the first verse, and Lincoln comes in the second half of the first verse right before you go right into the chorus, and that part sounds like this. So it's just barring on the 9th fret and adding your middle finger to the 10th fret B string. So it's really important because you're using your fingers and the pick, so you're hybrid picking. So then you're in the chorus, and the chorus sounds like this. So just the first half of that, let's go through that. So this is going to be kind of your main part of the whole song. So it's going to be ring finger, 9th fret, pinky, 9th fret as well, G and B string. Then you're going to let off to your first finger on the 7th fret. Then your next chord. So then your next chord is just letting off, and you're going to incorporate the high E string now. So the chorus, you're going to add your ring finger and pinky. And then you're going to... So that's your first chord. You're going to bounce back and forth between the first finger, 7th fret, and pinky. second chord is. So then what you're going to do is you can now incorporate that B string. And then you go. I'm going to play that slowly. Then you're going to play your A chord. And I think he's going down to the 2nd fret. It's just the same. And I'm going to use my middle finger going from this. Slide down to the 2nd fret, G string. Then you can slide back up. So I want to play that in context. So then it ends on the 4, which is your A chord. And a really nice way you could play that is you can play on the ring finger D string 9th fret and G string pinky 9th fret, and then play your open A string, and then play your open top 2 strings. So then there's that interlude. That interlude goes like this. So it's that same position you played for the chorus, except you're going to add your pinky and move it up to the 10th fret B string. Back to that chord we know. And then what you're going to do is you're going to lower your 9th fret G string to the 8th fret and play with your middle finger. So then basically this is just doing a hammer-on pull-off deal on the G string 9th fret. And then going to your G string, or your D string. Then you're in the verse. And you're going to play that same part during the verse. Then at some point in the verse, you're going to go. Slide up to the 12th fret. So then after the verse 2, you're in the chorus, and then you drop back down on your A, and then they kind of vamp a little while. And then after that, the whole band kicks back in, and then you resolve on the 2, which is F sharp minor. But if you're going to be playing the guitar solo, you're not going to be hitting that. That's just to give you context where it is. Okay, so now we're in the guitar solo, and the guitar solo starts off like this. Actually, it's the first guitar solo. There's 2 guitar solos in the song. The first one sounds like this. So this guitar solo starts out in the pentatonic scale area. And if you're unfamiliar with scales, the pentatonic scale, just the major scale, minor scale in general, feel free to sign up for a private online Zoom lesson with me, and I'll walk you through this and how just to understand and write guitar solos better. So it starts out with a bend on the 11th fret G string. And really use those fingers below to kind of give that some support. So what I'm doing is I'm adding my first finger to the 10th fret B string. And I'm using my plucking, I'm using my other fingers, not my pick, to kind of pluck that. You can play it either with the flat pick or with your fingers. Then you release. So there's two things happening. So you're releasing, and then you're pulling off to the 9th fret G string. Then you're playing the octave with your pinky on the high E string, 12th fret. Then you're going to bend up again. So then you're going to do, that starts on the G string, 11th fret, pull off. And then you're going to play, you're going to bar that 9th fret D and G string. And then you're going to do the opposite of what you just played, but starting on the 9th fret A string. So instead of going, you're going A string, 9th fret, hammer on to the 11th fret. Then you're going to slide. You're going to slide from the 11th fret down to the 9th. So to start from the beginning. You're gonna walk that back up. So this is really crucial to use your pick and your fingers for hybrid picking. So my pick is hanging out on the D string, and I'm picking with my other two fingers the G string and the B string. So I'm doing a hammer-on pull-off thing with my middle finger on the 10th fret B string. I'm going to play that slow for you. Kind of slide. So I'm going to play that in context. Something like that. And then you go. So you're going to bar your B and E string 12th fret. Then you're going to slide from the 14th fret to the 16th fret, high E string. Then you're going to slide again to the 19th fret. 16th fret, E string, bend. And then with your ring finger, 17th fret, B string, slide up to the 19th fret. And then you're going to hit the 17th fret B string twice. So I'm going to play that again. And then the ending is going to go. All right, so I'm going to play it really slow. Watch the picking hand. It's all in the picking hand. So starting off that part is octaves there. So your first finger on the 9th fret G string and pinky on the 12th fret high E string. And you're alternating. 11th fret E string. Then you're gonna bar that 9th fret G and high E string. Ring finger 12th fret B string. And then watch this slowly first. it, it's just the same pattern in your picking hand. So it's going to be starting out with a hammer-on from the high E string to 9th fret to the 12th. Bar that 12th fret. Because your next note is going to be, it's basically a, like I said, the pentatonic scale, it's a pentatonic scale descending run. And so make sure you know that pentatonic scale because that'll really help you figure this part out. So it's a hammer-on. Pick the 12th fret B string, back to the 9th fret high E string, bar the 9th fret B string, hammer on the 12th fret B string, middle finger 11th fret G string, and then bar 9th fret B and G string, hammer on to the 11th fret G string, bar the 11th fret D string and G string, 9th fret G string, bar that 9th fret D string, hammer on, 11th fret A string, 9th fret D string, 9th fret, bar that 9th fret A string, hammer on, 11th fret, and then a slide down to the 9th fret A string, and then finish that off on the low, on the A string and 7th fret. So I'm going to start here. And then you're back into the chorus with the... So after the chorus, everything kind of drops again. There's like vocal ad-libs going. Lincoln is also ad-libbing on the guitar. And so I'm just going to kind of break down some of his licks that he's doing. So that first lick that I'm picking out is the... And that's all like plucking there. And as well as it's hybrid picking. So you're just hammering on with your middle finger on the 10th fret B string. And you're barring the 9th fret. And then you're going to hammer on the G string 11th fret. Okay, so the second lick sounds like this. So that's a bend high E string. It's a pre-bend. Then you're going to pluck on the B string, 12th fret, G string 11th fret, 9th fret, B string, back to the G string 11th fret, 9th fret G string, 8th fret G string. Then the third lick is... So that's kind of bringing it back from the solo, barring the 12th fret B and E string, pinky, 16th fret, 14th fret high E string. Slide with your middle finger all the way up to the 19th fret, and then back down to the 16th fret and the 14th fret. That fourth lick is this. It's that same lick. It's just more aggressive. And if you want to get into it, you can play the octave below. It's just repeating that same triad there. So what I'm doing is I'm just barring on the D string, on the 9th fret, and the A string, sliding down to the 6th fret. So then you just dig in again for that kind of fifth lick, 9th fret G string, and then dig in again on the octave above, 12th fret, high E string. And then you're into the chorus 2, bridge, whatever you want to call it. This is where the second guitar solo comes in. And the second guitar solo sounds something like this. So I'm going to break that whole thing down for you. You're going to spend a lot of time up here in the high position where you're at the 19th fret, 17th fret. So you're going to play on the 19th fret high E string to the 17th fret. Hit that twice. Hit the 16th fret twice. And then 19th fret B string. 17th fret B string. Repeat that. Repeat. Play that same lick, it's just faster. So that whole thing is the same. This lick is also designed to loop around, so you can play it either way. You can play it, or you can have it loop back around. For this example, it's looping back around. I'm going to break that part down for you. Here's where it gets different. D string, slide from the 9th fret to the 11th. 9th fret to the 11th fret, G string. Hit the 11th fret D string again. Slide up to the 13th fret, G string. Then you're going to slide up with your ring finger to the 13th G string, and then your middle finger from the 12th, slide up to the 14th. And then you're going to play the 12th fret high E string and 14th fret high E string, and then slide back up to where you started. So I'm going to play that for you. So then at that second part, there's two ways you could play that melody line. You could play it like this with the B string, or you can keep descending on the E string. And that's just the 14th fret. So I would recommend it for that second time, because you're going to start playing this. So if you stay on that high E string for that melody part, it's easier to get in position. So the second part sounds like this. Ring finger on the 17th fret, B string. Middle finger, 16th fret. And what you're doing is you're just outlining a D chord, if you're familiar with it down here. It's just up here, starting with your pinky on the 17th fret. And that's your E major chord right there. But you're going to pick them individually. So it's going to be middle finger, 16th fret, ring finger, 17th fret, first finger, 16th fret. Ring finger, E string, 17th fret, 16th fret, high E string, middle finger, and then ring finger, 17th fret, B string. In context, it sounds like this. So I'm going to play that whole part. So that final note is going to be on the 19th fret. And at that point, you are out, and then the song goes a cappella. Well, thank you so much for watching this video. If you found this video helpful, feel free to hit the thumbs up button. If you're looking to go deeper in learning the electric guitar, I do private one-on-one Zoom lessons, so click the link below if you're interested and book a lesson today.